going through the stage strike process right now. Guys are about to have at it in our first top 8 match of the night. Afternoon. We're gonna get Koumbav versus S.N.E.S.s.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so we're going to be starting on Smashville here. I always find it weird that when hazards are off, the platform moves to the center and stays there. Like, why doesn't it just start in this? I don't know. It bugs me, personally. Also, S.N.E.S. off to a really explosive start right now.
Now he's in this corner, and you can see that Koumbav is just keeping him away with these back airs. Goes deep, but unfortunately whiffs. But was able to get S.N.E.S right back off stage, and we've just seen Koumbav, eat up their sense a little bit here by just keeping S.N.E.S in the corner. And there's that up B out of shield. S.N.E.S can't be using those side magnets on shield. Game Watch can just burst right out of that situation. So S.N.E.S is going to find a different angle of approach here in this matchup.
Oh, he's going to be catching that air dodge with the up smash there to close out the stock. Koumbav is going to take the lead right now. Almost getting caught by that yo-yo on the ledge, but not quite. But he's still in the corner. Ooh, nice
Covering high. Gets sniped up with that back air. I think he was afraid of that yo-yo on ledge, so he just wanted to avoid the whole ledge situation. But S.N.E.S was ready for that mix-up, caught it with that back air, and now it's pretty much a dead even game here. Both these guys kind of poking in neutral with the projectiles because they know if they get close, they're going to be subject to the other one's just super good close-range boxing options. Game Watch has the up B out of shield. S.N.E.S has options like rising nair and forward air, so they both kind of have to be very respectful up close of each other.
Seems Koumbav's getting a start on his bucket and he caught one PK fire. There's a second one right there. He could really get his oil going because in our earlier set he actually did get a shield break using the bucket. So
yeah, oil panic is a scary option if you feel that bucket. I believe the actual hitbox comes out frame 2 on it, and depending on what you absorb, it changes the power of the move. Not sure how S.N.E.S PK Fire works. I believe it's the initial hit, so it probably is a little bit of a weaker projectile, but it still can apply an immense amount of shield pressure and do a lot of damage. So S.N.E.S is going to have to play around that. You notice he's not using as much PK Fire now that bucket's 1 tick away from being filled up.
Sure, it's not really something that's worth messing around with because it is a really big move as well. And if you're not ready for it, I mean, it'll get you.
Yeah, especially at low percent, Game Watch can have confirms into the bucket. But S.N.E.S going to pick up that stock on ledge again with the back air, catch the standard, get up. Is the lead here. Koumbav going to have to find the stock quickly if he wants to even this game up.
Sure, not quite getting that last PK fire. He stopped right before his bucket. Yeah, Koumbav's searching for the kill. Not quite finding it. He's back on this ledge.
And we're seeing S.N.E.S just back up and keep throwing the PK fires. He's like, oh, I can get the bucket, it's whatever. I'm at 118, I'm going to die pretty much anything. I'll risk it. But again, you got to be careful because if you do lose your stock, you can easily, take a bunch of percent coming off that respawn platform. But the Game Watch does have those low percent combos into the oil panic option.
Wow, he caught his landing with that PK fire, and he's back off stage with using that back air.
I think the PK fire, actually, yeah, you can see it there, is blowing up Game Watch's forward air bomb because any hitbox that contacts that bomb just destroys it.
Speaking of the bomb, Koumbav using it there to close out S.N.E.S.s second stock. Although
I think
he's at a very high percent right now.
And there's that oil panic off ledge, put into play and doing about 30%. Love out of that corner.
I didn't even think of that being an option that Game Watch could do, but wow, that was really effective.
And that move has incredible frame data. That hitbox is out frame 2, so it's basically having a frame 2 aerial that does 30%. So you got to be very cautious when Game Watch is playing with a full bucket.
There's that up B out of shield again. He's catching him with these up airs, getting all this damage. He's evening up the game very slowly, but definitely surely.
Both these guys are 1 hit away on ledge from just losing their stock, but it's not going to be on ledge. It's going to be that S.N.E.S up air catching Gunla landing on the platform, and he's going to take game 1. So S.N.E.S cleaning it up.
Oh, yeah, this is best of 5, right?
Yeah, those large stages I think are going to hamper Ness more than they will Game & Watch. So I think he wants those things like Kalos and Town out of there, just so he can't get camped out by the Bacon or Game & Watch just kind of running away with his up B. Yeah, I mean, one thing we kind of saw that Koumbav kind of went away from as the match went on were those deep edge guards. He was kind of just electing to stay on stage instead in situations where Ness was forced off stage. Whereas at the start of that match, we saw him tack on almost by just using back air over and over, rinse and repeat with it. So I'd like to see a little bit more of that, hopefully, in this game, too.
Absolutely. I don't know. It's a fun matchup to watch, actually, because they're just both explosive characters, and just like once they're in, they'll stay there for a bit.
And there's also just a lot of reversals in this matchup too, because Game Watch has the up B, and I mean he can use up B, to get out of box situations, but if you're not smart with your up B usage as Game & Watch, Ness can get underneath of you and just start sharking you with like that up air or the PK Thunder itself, and create some nasty juggle situations. That's kind of how we saw Game 1 end. Is we saw Koumbav go up and try and land on that Smashville platform, was able just to get caught by the Ness up air since it has a little bit of a disjoint on it. So we'll see what the stage counter pick is. They're running it straight back to Smashville.
Yeah, I understand why. They both characters definitely work really well against each other on this stage, and bigger stages might complicate something. So
They both can kill a lot earlier on the stage too, thanks to the smaller blast zones.
God, S.N.E.S. off to an explosive start, just like Game 1. They just got a ton of percent just right out the gate. That back throw, yup, definitely.
Yeah.
S.N.E.S.
That'd be it on Game & Watch. Whew, Game & Watch again, such a light character. I believe he's around 3rd or 4th lightest in the game. Back throw on ledge on Smashville, yeah, at about 100%, will definitely clean up the stock. And that first stock too from S.N.E.S. was just so impressive. He kept putting on the pressure with that PK fire. Every time he hit one, like right there, he was able to convert off it super heavily. Looking for the down air this time, but Koumbav gonna up B out of there, reset the situation, get himself back to center stage, and try and pull this comeback here.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Once one of them gets a hit, it's just like it's non-stop action. See, like S.N.E.S. is still just putting the work in on Koumbav right now.
S.N.E.S. has kind of just been in the driver's seat this entire match. I think we've seen him lose stage control once, and he got it back right away. And got to clean up yet another stock, catching the jump off a ledge with Ness's rising nair. Now here comes the PK Fire, and he is just converting so heavily on it. He's catching these landing aerials from Koumbav and just taking him for a ride. Koumbav already at 66% on his final stock, and S.N.E.S. just got up to 67 on his first.
Yeah, Koumbav really gonna have to make something work really soon if he wants to bring this game back. But he did make a really huge comeback earlier in bracket, so maybe we might see something, but I don't know. It was only a stock difference when he made that comeback. He's 2 stocks behind right now. It's gonna be very difficult.
But again, going high with the up B. S.N.E.S. baited that up B out again and was able to catch the fall from Game & Watch using that up air yet again here. A repeat of Game 1 in that sense. I mean, that Game & Watch up B is a great option for getting you out of those close range engagements, but if you're using it too much, it actually is fairly easy to punish Game & Watch when he's falling down. He doesn't have the greatest fall speed in the world, and the only hitbox he can really put below himself is down air, which in itself, when you land with it, is pretty laggy. So, you can easily trap him in the air there, and S.N.E.S. has just been doing a great job at that. Not to mention, S.N.E.S.'s confirms off a PK Fire there were just insane. Every time he hit a PK Fire, he was taking Koumbav for a ride, doing 40, 60% with each hit. So Koumbav definitely have to try and figure something out. I would like to see maybe a different stage choice coming out from Koumbav here. I think the close range is not working out in his favor. I'd like to see him go back to more of that game he's using in Game 1 with the frying pan, and using that to create some space and just kind of let S.N.E.S. kind of chill out the mid-range and panic a little bit, and then get off of an option like a risky air dodge that Koumbav can find his punish. So we'll see if the stage selection changes. I believe we will be seeing a stage switch, but we never know.
Yeah, and I'm curious to if they do go for a stage switch. I'm really curious what it's gonna be. I don't know.
Like FD would be an alright counter pick, just because again, if he's going to use that bacon, which got him a lot of mileage in game one, there aren't any routes for Ness to kind of go over it. You can't jump on a platform, just run across the platform and just avoid that whole mess of bacon. You actually have to figure out a way in on it. So I feel like FD be an alright choice. Maybe Callus would be okay. Just because I feel like Game & Watch can camp a little bit harder if he's using Chef and up B as opposed to Ness, just the PK Fire. But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens here.
That was definitely his problem that game, where S.N.E.S.s was just non-stop with the pressure, and Koumbav couldn't really deal with it. So he needs to figure out how to get S.N.E.S.s to tone it back, or figure out how to counter around his play.
There just really wasn't a safe space for Koumbav to go in that game, too. Couldn't find a way out. But we're going to go to PS2. I definitely like this pick. More horizontal space to work with. Still have those close blast zones, so you can get some early stocks.
Alright, Koumbav starting off a combo this time, unlike S.N.E.S.s, who's just comboing him at the start of both games.
And we're seeing Koumbav adapting and dealing with the PK Fire a lot better. He's, pulling for shield at the mid-range a lot more instead of what he was doing at game 2, where he was just kind of dashing back and forth. We're also seeing him pull out the bucket a little bit more, too, to kind of dissuade S.N.E.S.s from throwing out that option. Just because, again, that oil panic is such a good button if he manages to get 3 PK Fires in his bucket. Does 30% frame 2 option. Can easily secure a stock or get him off ledge for free, so...
I don't think he meant to do judgment right there. I'm pretty sure he was opting for the up B. He was probably trying to SDI. That's why it was up B. But, it still worked out. He still got that up B. He's fine.
We're seeing Koumbav kind of juggle him on these platforms now, using the neutral air and the Game & Watch up air to keep S.N.E.S.s suspended in the air, not letting him really find a way down to the floor here, just threatening with these up airs and neutral airs, and you can't be taking, repeated hits from those moves, because eventually they'll start to add up and leave you open for kill from like the Game & Watch back air, or even an up smash if Game & Watch gets all the way to the floor with it.
That judgment again. I'm not sure it was on purpose, but Koumbav does really have S.N.E.S.s at a very dangerous percent right now at 150, but he's going to catch his landing with that forward smash and just get rid of him at like 90%. Wow.
Koumbav landing just a little bit too aggressively there. S.N.E.S.s was waiting for him to come in because he realized, oh, hey, he upbeat high, so he's probably just going to try and get back to stage instead of going to ledge, and call them out on that falling bear. Able to take the stock pretty early here. Now, S.N.E.S.s, he's not at a super healthy percent, but he can definitely get a lot of extra chip damage here, and he's already worked him up to 44%. And you do not want to be taking a lot of damage, especially against a S.N.E.S.s with Rage on a stage where the blast zones are so close to the ledge.
And yeah, he keeps catching him with these PK fires. Koumbav can't really figure out a way to land or get in on S.N.E.S.s right now. He did get away from that down smash though, and he does have him off stage. That back air is going to trade with his forward air. Ooh, trying to go for the up smash. S.N.E.S.s was able to shield it though. Going to catch him up with the nair. S.N.E.S.s at 180%.
Yeah, the Game Watch up air, it does a lot of damage. It keeps you in a bad spot, but it really doesn't kill till like 200 something.
Yeah.
It's not the strongest move in terms of knockback growth at all. But it still, can set up for a pretty bad position where you can find that stock. Although Koumbav's going to have to be very careful here because a S.N.E.S.s, back throw might actually be able to take it this early. But finds the down air, catches that rising aerial come out from S.N.E.S.s. And now Koumbav already got S.N.E.S.s down to his second stock, but he's sitting at, almost 75%. He's going to have to make something happen here.
Right. S.N.E.S.s picking it back up. Going to catch him with that down smash on the ledge. Close out his stock at just a mere 85%. That's the thing about Game & Watch. He will always die early. It's like the third lightest? Second? Because it's like the top 3 is like tied with Pokemon, right?
Yeah, it's Squirtle, Pichu, and Puff. Yeah. Then I think it's Game & Watch. Game & Watch, a very light character again. We saw that earlier in the set where he died in S back throw sub 100. Koumbav is just kind of getting a little bit too aggressive here. He's running into these S.N.E.S. aerials and these PK fires, just trying to, find stock, find some damage here. And S.N.E.S.s is, starting to win out on these interactions.
Alright, Koumbav toning it back a little bit right now, as you can see, is waiting pretty patiently in the corner. Okay, well,
S.N.E.S.s going with that hard call with the forward smash. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but it did catch that rising air coming out of Koumbav. And again, he's sitting at a pretty unhealthy percent because S.N.E.S does have rage here. He's on that ledge. He's got to just hold center stage because S.N.E.S won't be able to kill him from center as long as he stays on the ground. But if he's in these ledge situations and goes for a risky option and gets back thrown right here, it could be it.
definitely. Oh, that was almost it, but that down smash is going to catch him. Koumbav's still in it. See, he's still playing slow. He's waiting for his openings.
That's what you got to do, because again, if you get reckless, we've seen that S.N.E.S is not afraid to pull out that F smash, and that will definitely end Koumbav's winner's career here in top 8. He gets ticked by one hit of the up smash charge, but the roll in is going to get caught by that S.N.E.S back air, and S.N.E.S is going to take it 3-0 and advance to winners finals here in top 8.
Yeah, it was just really strong games all from S.N.E.S. I'm pretty sure he has this matchup down. That's what it looked like. Koumbav really couldn't figure it out, how to get in safely and not just fall to S.N.E.S.'s aggression. S.N.E.S is just really good at applying the pressure.
For sure, and I think it was just a matter of whose advantage state was better. We saw S.N.E.S always hitting his confirms, always converting off those straight hits he found in neutral. Whereas Koumbav, would get maybe about 20% and just kind of reset the situation. He wasn't taking advantage of S.N.E.S getting hit as much as the other way around. And then another thing too is when Koumbav was behind, he kind of got impatient and kind of, just faded into S.N.E.S a lot. We saw him take actually a couple forward smashes, fading in with an aerial, and that definitely, kind of ruined his chances of pulling it back in those stocks early and taking a bunch of percent.
Okay. Anyway, so we got we got 2 new donations. Jesus, I'm really scared of that last name. I'm not even gonna attempt it, but he donated $20.31. There is no message, and there's also another donation from Ama, who donated $10, and there's also no message, but thank you guys for donating.
Anybody hanging out in chat also wants to donate to cause, we do have a link below, and you guys can hit that up. Your little shout out read here on stream. And we're partnering with Direct Relief for the COVID-19 pandemic, so all those proceeds will go to help people struggling in this rather difficult time. So again, if you have extra money, feel free to donate. And then another shout we want to give is to our sponsors who are providing our top 3 prizing placements today, Hit Point Tournaments. They're giving free venue fee and free event entry for top 3 placers. Second and third get free venue. First gets free venue along with the free event entry. So shout out to them for being so generous and giving us a prize here. Top 3 competitors today.
And we're getting Coward versus Cam. I forgot who Cam was playing earlier.
Cam is a super strong, I believe, solo Kirby main from Illinois.
Oh, yes. That's how I remember. Yeah.
Then a Coward is the master tactician himself, Robin. Well known for that. Attends a lot of the Poplar Creek events, and he's a member of Hit Point Tournaments. So
I swear,
a little bit of point representation here, but we're gonna have a good match. Kirby versus Robin is a matchup that is not commonly seen. Both these characters are pretty rare these days, so it'll be an interesting one, especially considering that Kirby does have that copy ability where you can get the thunder charges, and those can give Kirby a lot of cool combo routes, along with the fact that even though Kirby does not like the Levin sword at all and Robin can easily box him out in the air, Kirby can work his way around Robin's projectiles pretty easily thanks to just his low stance, along with his lingering aerials being able to beat out that arc fire fireball. And here we go, game 1 in our second match of top 8. We're getting Cam versus a Coward. Robin and Kirby coming at you guys.
3, 2, 1.
Right, starting on Pokemon Stadium, which, an understandable stage for both characters. There's still a lot of space to work with. Kirby can stay at just like enough range and find that opening, just like right there. He gets that grab combo, goes for a double dare, almost actually landing it.
Just be careful here because Robin on ledge is just a force to be reckoned with. He has arc fire and those giant 11 aerials to kind of cover all the space and convert, you know, so much percent. So Koum is going to have to try and reset this situation. We see him get thrown off stage yet again, and a coward just holding this ledge, looking for these 11 aerials. I mean, Kirby being pretty light himself. We were talking about Game & Watch being about 4th lightest in the game. Kirby isn't much heavier, so he's got to be very careful here because Robin can easily take a stock early with those super strong 11 arrows. But he catches the fun or the Elwin and gets the stock with that down air.
That was a really efficient edge guard. He hit him with the back air into the stage, and then he got the down air, and then another down air, just top it all off, just make sure that Coward can stay down. Has him off stage again. There's another down air. Oh, he went for a second one. Almost. A coward trying to jump off stage, capitalize on him recovering, not quite gonna get it. That Arc Thunder though, gonna send him back off stage again.
I mean, that's kind of the big struggle for Robin in this matchup is he gets edge guarded so hard because his hitbox doesn't have a great, or his recovery doesn't have a great hitbox on it. You only have those 2 low slashes that come up below you. And if you're using 11 aerials there, you know, it can be pretty laggy. And wow, he just finds another down air on the Elwin. Coward, you know, might have to start going high with his recoveries. Try and avoid those situations because it definitely has not been working out for him so far in this game 1.
Yeah, Cam seems to really understand how Robin's gonna recover, but that arc fire forward air definitely gonna get rid of Cam's stock right there. Kirby really liked character. He's center stage.
See a coward using a lot of these 11 aerials and also the neutral B to just keep Kirby away. Kirby not the fastest character in the game, so just setting up a wall of projectiles can be a pretty huge hindrance, especially combined with the disjoints that Robin has. It's just Robin's airspeed is not the greatest. We've kind of seen that be, you know, the struggle for a coward, especially in those offstage interactions. He can't maneuver around Kirby. Kirby can just get on top of it and unleash, you know, the fury of Kirby down air.
Yeah, it seems Cam is playing like a little less aggressive now because he does have the lead. He doesn't really need to approach, so.
Just waiting for a coward to overextend, like with that little dash attack there. Find himself a ledge situation. Cam just still keeping him in this corner. Back air trading with 11 hit, gonna reset the game here. Cam finds another back air, and a coward's trapped in this ledge, and this is where we've seen all the stocks just, you know, go away because of that Kirby down air. But he doesn't even need down air this time. Just mixes up on shield with a single hit forward air and gets the forward smash on the shield drop.
Wow, that was truly excellent stuff coming out from Cam right there. He just really capitalized on all of his edge guards, and the coward really needs to figure out a way how to avoid it. And you may need to go high, but it'll be kind of iffy sometimes, especially if Cam can catch on to it.
For Kirby, you know, again, a character that a lot of people sleep on, but this character's advantage state can just be so good. I mean, we saw that falling forward air at the end of the game, and what happened there is a coward shield dropped on it and got hit by the forward smash. But if you get hit by one of those falling hits on forward air, it can connect into a Kirby forward tilt, which will also just kill you on the ledge. One of our resident Kirby mains here in Wisconsin, Maiden, is, you know, super well known for his forward tilt usage, and it's just a scary move. You don't want to be boxing with Kirby at all. So I can see why a coward kind of dropped his shield thinking like, oh, I got to get out of here. But Cam calling that option out, taking game 1, going to take it to game 2. Where are we headed? Callously, I love this counter pick from the coward because he has all the space in the world to run away from Kirby and keep Cam away.
Well, I mean, off to a pretty slow start right now. And Coward does have him off stage, but it's not really going to matter much at this low percent right now. Oh, wow, he low profiled him with the down tilt right there, and he was able to get a grab off of it.
I mean, that's one other thing is Kirby can low profile a lot of Robin's, you know, projectiles, and Robin's grounded options aren't the best. So we're going to be seeing a lot of aerials coming out from a coward, and Kirby can just kind of, you know, hit crouch or hit down tilt and get underneath and then whiff punish him pretty easily. Now coward here trapped to the ledge. Cam finding these little down tilt confirmed. Did not get the trip, unfortunately, and was not able to convert. Still in a pretty good spot here.
Yeah, he does have that percent lead right now. He is doing really good working around a coward's options right now. He has him back in this corner. You may see something right here.
back air will probably do at this percent. We see Cam looking for it, just kind of mixing up his movement, trying to find a Coward dropping shield, but a Coward able to get out of the corner with the arc fire and the rising 11 fair. Gonna reset to neutral here. And Cam's got to be careful because Robin with Rage actually might be able to take the stock with a 11 aerial at this percent.
Cam going really deep for that edge guard, not quite finding it, but that back air is going to get a Coward's jump back onto stage with the arc fire and jump over arc fire.
I mean, if Robin comes off a ledge with that arc fire, not only can you just avoid the fireball, you can also just throw a hitbox at it, break the fireball, and go through and hit Robin. So coming off a ledge, it's a pretty easy option to stuff out if you're expecting it. But speaking of ledge, Coward going to finish up that last stock on ledge to the rising forward air, catching Cam's jump off stage or back onto stage, and going to reset the situation. But Cam is going deep for this edge guard here, but a good stuff from a Coward to back up and wait for that down air to come up before committing to his up B.
Yeah, no, Cam started all of that off of just one pivot grab and taxied him all the way to the side, and that was almost a stock.
I really liked the Coward's pressure setup there on Cam's shield on that platform. Fortunately, I was able to find the Nosferatu, but was still able to, set him up for a pretty nasty situation. His shield was looking really low. But now, Coward, he got hit off stage. He's taken a bunch of percent. He's going to have to find a way to reset the situation. Again, if he finds another Nosferatu, though, he can get some percent back and even up the game, or just do a bunch of damage like with that arc fire and up smash confirm, but not respecting the rock on the way down. That's going to get a stock taken.
Yeah, that move kind of just blows you up. Like, it's not really something that you see often. Oh my lord, that back air.
Not the best DI on it, but those 11 aerials are crazy strong. I like the backups from a Coward with his up B. He's backing up to just avoid that down air hit. Almost reversing the situation, too.
Yeah, he was almost dead. If he had one less jump right there, that was game. Oh my god, almost getting that Arc Thunder snipe. Not quite, though. He does have him up in this corner.
Oh, unfortunately not able to recover, but I love the use of rock to just try and tank the projectile there from Cam.
That was really sick.
Unfortunately, still just didn't have enough gas in the tank to make it back, and a Coward's going to take game 2. That Callus counter pick working out great for him. Able to get so much space, and Kirby just, doesn't do so well when he has to approach and find a way in.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, Akao really just figured it out at the end of the game right there, where he's just really abused the opening that he got. He was keeping Cam just away and off stage, making sure that it was hard for Cam to figure out what Akao was going to throw out next and what he needed to watch out for and what to dodge.
Now, Cam has the counter pick advantage, and I think we're going to see a smaller stage just so Kirby doesn't have to dance through as many projectiles. Also, I think the wall on Callus, too, was kind of nice there for a Coward, just so we had tech options again. And we're not going to have as much of a wall here in Final Destination. Counter pick for game 3 here. Seeing a Coward just kind of play this long-range poking game with 11 sword with his under projectiles. Not giving Kirby any room to get in. Once Cam gets in, he makes it count. Already evened up the percents after just 1-0 conversion.
There's Robin's down smash where it has really deceiving range. Like, the sword wasn't hitting him at all, but those little tiny sparks give it a little more range.
It's almost reminiscent of like the Yoshi down B or the DDD up B, where those little stars come out to the side and knock you away from what you think is a free punish. But gonna find the Thoron and actually get Cam off stage here. Cam rolling through the arc fire, trying to get an up smash, not punished though on shield. Coward though gonna send him right back off. Look for this ledge trap here. Going for the Arc Thunder, looking for a falling 11 aerial, but gonna get whiff punished by the Kirby dash attack. Yeah, Kirby's low profile coming into play.
Speaking about earlier how Kirby having his melee dash attack back is like so much better than the spin kick that he has. He's gonna be caught with that Thoron though off stage, and he's gonna get obliterated by it. Just not where you want to be caught by that move, especially at 100%.
I mean, that Kirby dash attack is actually just great for whiff punishing because it's a burst option. Also, that Kirby Nair, I believe, was buffed in the last patch we did receive, so it has a little bit more knockback. So it actually was able to take the stock there, even up the stock count. But a Coward, again, just keeping Cam in the corner with these giant 11 aerials. Going to use Arc Fire to force him off ledge, trying to find the down air, but Cam drifting over ledge, not getting spiked. Look at, he used the crouch to get underneath arc fire, but unfortunately was still clipped by it. But I like the, you know, mix up there instead of just trying to block it or attack it.
Yeah, Cam's definitely aware of what his character can do. Just like right there, gonna be crouching the Arc Thunder and hitting him with down tilt and getting a little opening right here.
Yeah, Kirby Crouch will get him underneath all those thunder projectiles. Even Thoron, I believe, be low profile by Kirby Crouch because he gets so low to the ground. Are going for these ledge traps, the arc flare. Couldn't find maybe 11 arrow, but he goes for the book throw. Almost takes the stock with the book, catching Cam going high from a coward there with recognition. To get the spicy conversion from the up B hit into a back air.
I don't think I've seen a cow do that before. That was really clean.
Shows, you know, how much knowledge he has of his character. Both these guys are character specialists, so they know the little ins and outs of character, and we're seeing that especially in both their advantage states. But a coward, his advantage state's just looking a little bit better here on FD. Kirby has to come back to stage, so there's no platforms to retreat to. Up, and a coward's just kind of taking advantage of that against Cam here. I'm almost getting that air dodge read though. That actually could have been lethal. But
yep,
arc fire up smash conversion. Take Coward here. Coward's up 2-1. In winners semifinals.
Game away from moving on to winners final versus S.N.E.S.s. Let's see if Cam can figure out how to pick up these 2 games if he wants to stay in winner's side.
I think the big difference maker is the fact that Cam is not finding these edge guards like he was game 1. Coward's being a lot safer with his recoveries. He's, you know, fading back to avoid the down airs, or he's just going high and avoiding the whole low situation in general. And not being able to find those stocks has definitely been hurting Cam here in these game 2 and 3s. So we'll have to see if he can convert a little bit harder on stage. I saw a couple more forward smashes come out from Cam that last game. He almost got the air dodge read, so just gonna have to make sure that he hits his confirms on stage with, you know, the fall down or the drag down forward air and such. So we'll see what adjustments are made by our players here going into game 4 of winners semifinals.
All right, what stage? Town & City. One of my favorites. Let's see how these characters get to work on this stage. It is a lot, so like a lot of space to work with now. So
yeah, I mean, it is a lot of space, and that kind of helps out Robin. But Kirby now has those platforms to kind of get some more combo extensions and maneuver around Robin's disjoints and projectiles. So that's kind of nice for Cam in this matchup as well. And we're seeing a coward just using the platforms to kind of camp because Kirby's airspeed is not the greatest. We're seeing a coward just kind of, you know, get the height difference on Kirby and then punish when Cam tries to commit and get some damage there. And now a coward has yet to be hit already, and Cam's taking 73%. This could be a stock, but does not have the Levin sword online.
not quite, but the edge guard continues. Oh, trying to get that book again, not quite hitting. And Cam gonna air dodge too low underneath the ledge and not quite gonna grab and get an SD there. Coward's still sitting pretty at 0%.
Fortunate there for Cam. Yeah, Coward still has yet to be hit. He's just playing so evasively. He's using his air mobility to just kind of camp out Kirby along with these disjoints. And Cam is just not finding a way in. And that Thoron actually taking the stock at 45%. Coward has a huge lead. I mean, we could be looking at a G4 stock here.
That's the thing about Thoron, that actually the tail end of it is the strongest part of it. Where it'll send you flying if you get hit by that part.
And these horizontal blast zones on Town & City are super close to the edge as well, so that back air to Thoron conversion was able to set up into a stock so early. And Coward looking to keep this train going. I mean, Cam's gonna have to find some cheeky setups here if he wants to get himself back into the game. Looking for the down air, not able to get it though. That up B on stage not gonna get punished. Gonna get the down tilt out in time, and Cam's starting to cook a little bit here, using the turnaround up tilt to try and find a tech chase on that platform. And he's still kind of in the driver's seat. I mean, one other thing we haven't really seen Cam look for is an inhale. Coward has actually been shielding a lot when Cam's falling to the ground, so I maybe could see, you know, a Tomahawk inhale mix-up and try and get some of that Thoron for himself, because we've seen just how crazy strong that move can be. Not able to get the trip on down tilt and find that forward smash. But Cam's starting to use forward tilt here to catch a Coward retreating. Robin's airspeed is not the greatest as well, and he can get these little whiff punishes with that Kirby forward tilt. Hard commit to the forward smash, but yeah, gonna miss time the dash. And the book snipe.
Wow, what a game from
What was that
A-Cal.
Levin sword?
That
A
was
coward,
nuts.
yeah. Showing how crazy good his advantage is. And I think that was like the big thing is, well, first of all, a coward was just abusing, you know, his character tools over Kirby. He was jumping in there, he was just moving away from Kirby, not letting Kirby get the jump on him, using those disjoints to keep Kirby away. But every time he got a hit, he converted just so well. I mean, that one edge guard where he got the back air into the Thoron was just such good awareness on his end, especially realizing that, oh, hey, this could just kill Kirby at, you know, 40%. So great stuff from a coward. Going to be moving on to winners finals,
Was
but
was
Cam
it
is
2-0
not-
to deaths?
actually, yeah, we almost were looking at a JV.
Wow, that was crazy. What a demanding last game. It is just like I had download complete. You
Yeah,
had it
pretty
figured
much.
out.
I mean, again, I think the stage choice like had a lot to do with that, giving Robin so much move to room around or move around. I'm losing my words, but that match was just crazy because Coward abused everything he needed to abuse in that matchup, and he did it just so well and so dominantly. So he definitely, you know, earned his spot in winners finals, and he's guaranteed the free venue fee from Hit Point tournaments along with S.N.E.S.s. Those guys are both guaranteed top 3. So we're gonna move over into losers bracket now. This is gonna be losers 8th. These guys are fighting for 7th. So I think first we are going to be getting Maofever going at it. Actually, no, it's Gorgon and Noodle. We got
Yeah, no, Gorgon and Noodle. Fox versus. I'm losing my brain. Wii Fit.
Noodle is a Wii Fit. Yeah, I've played Noodle before at one of the popular tournaments. Pretty strong Wii Fit player. Definitely knows his advantage state super well. He's really good at hitting his deep breathing confirms when he gets that online. So, interesting matchup for sure, especially against Fox, who can get kind of just vortexed by Wii Fit setups. But on the same coin, Wii Fit doesn't have the best landing options, and Fox just eats up characters who can't land. So it'll be probably a pretty explosive match here for our losers 8th set, first one of the day. Guys, to join, make sure you check out our sponsors for today: Hit Point Tournaments for supplying us with prizing, Illinois State University for helping us host, and of course we have Direct Relief, who is, you know, hosting our charity drive today to help out families affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. I believe we have a link in stream description for you guys to donate if you guys want to send a couple of bucks their way and help some people out in this rather challenging time. Sure to do that if you guys are hanging out in chat waiting for this match to start.
I'm very curious to see how this top 8 is gonna turn out. You have a lot of really explosive players, and again, it would just be really, really funny if a coward wins this event, dude. I'm gonna
This is another Hit Point Tournament sponsored event as a member of Hit Point Tournament. Guys here in Losers 8th could make the run. Anybody can do it here. A lot of great players still in bracket though, so path there will not be easy. Our match here, we're gonna get Gorgon versus Noodle. Coming at you guys. Fox Wii Fit, gonna be quite the match.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, start on Pokemon Stadium. So, what's it? Yahoo. What? No, never mind. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else completely different.
Wii Fit Fox, very interesting matchup because Wii Fits do like to camp that ledge, and Fox is not a character who you see going off stage very often to kind of challenge those types of setups. But we see there he gets the 2-frame with the down smash here, punishing Noodle going to ledge. But Noodle does have deep breathing online, and deep breathing Wii Fit is a crazy strong character. It's almost like reminiscent of our S.N.E.S.s just because you get the knockback increase and the damage increase on your moves, along with a little bit of a movement speed buff as well.
Oh my lord, what a read on that air dodge. Gorgon gonna be picking up an up smash, close out Noodle's stock right there.
Yeah, I think Gorgon's just kind of been snuffing out Noodle here. He's been, keeping the pressure on at all times, so Noodle cannot get his setups going. He can't find these hits. Really set up his wall projectiles either, because Gorgon just keeps, shooting the lasers or reflecting his projectiles. Noodle gonna use the Wii Fit crouch to slowly close the gap, like his dash attack for his troubles. If I recall correctly, I believe Wii Fit crouch is actually the lowest profile crouch in the game, even lower than Kirby.
Yeah, which is really strange because he's doing like a push-up plank, and you'd think like Snake would be lower than a push-up plank, but whatever. The game will game.
A little back hit a jab there, gonna possibly set up for an edge guard. Able to reverse the situation here. This Gorgon on ledge. Go for the jab. Ooh, unfortunate air dodge was buffered there. Trying to pull up his shield to block the incoming hits of jab, but not able to get it out in time, and Noodle's going to be able to get a stock and to find a way off this ledge here. Even though Wii Fit likes to play on it, he has to make something happen. He's at a % deficit. Still, 6 minutes on the clock, so I don't think timing out is your win con at this point.
I was just about to say, Gorgon is doing a very good job of reflecting these volleyballs. Also, he is dead. I thought he would make it, but not quite. Not quite gonna reach the ledge right there.
I like the deep stall though to get your deep breathing up and such, but tank to get back to stage, and now Noodle's looking at his last stock here in game 1. And try and catch this high recovery from Gorgon, who gets the spike on the volleyball, not able to convert on the platform situation though.
Barely getting that dash attack to connect with Noodle right there. Noodle was committing to a hard forward smash. It was really close to hitting. Oh, there's that landing back air though. Gonna get Gorgon off stage. Gorgon just opting to recover really high though. Wii Fit really can't do much about that. Okay, but he is gonna catch maybe on the platform.
The platform hits with, Wii Fit forward air, even Wii Fit back air, especially with deep breathing. Wii Fit back air with deep breathing can kill you on ledge at that deeper stuff.
Yeah.
Strong when Wii Fit is deep breathing online. Noodle looking for these falling air setups because on fast forwards they're so good, but catching another air dodge is Gorgon. Noodle off stage here. Have to find a way back to center.
And Gorgon with that back air, getting him right back off stage. He's not letting go of his edge guard. Oh, there's the thing about Fox. See, all of his moves are really fast, so Noodle try to go for a grab right there, but it was canceled out by, I want to say, probably side tilts or jab.
That was a Fox up tilt coming out with that trade with the grab. Tilt? So yeah, it's what set him up perfectly for that up air conversion, and Gorgon gonna take it for game 1 here. So Noodle gets counter pick advantage. I like to see him, maybe go to a stage with a little bit more space and try and assert himself more at center stage as opposed to just going to ledge. Like Wii Fit does play super nice on the ledge, but Fox really doesn't care about that ledge play because he can just hold up his reflector, and Wii Fit isn't getting any chip damage on him as long as Fox, has the lead. Like he's free to just sit there with his reflector up, and Wii Fit has to approach. So to approach when he doesn't have full reign of the stage.
Oh, Noodle switching to Donkey Kong, actually. I have not seen Noodle play Donkey Kong before, so this will be a first for me. We're on Final Destination. I don't know. I don't know what Noodle sees in this character that would be better than Wii Fit.
This matchup is pretty explosive, because as you see, DK being a big body gets just destroyed by Fox's combos. All DK needs is a couple hits and Fox can lose his stock. I mean, DK's back air is so oppressive to deal with his Fox, along with the fact that DK's cargo throw conversions work for a long time on Fox due to his fast faller status. But we're not even going to see that come out. We're going to get the down air into up smash on DK thanks to his huge frame. Gorgon taking a super early first stock and just keeping this % going. He's just bullying DK for being a big body here.
Yeah, when Fox gets momentum, it's really scary to deal with because they just keep riding it.
We're looking for the collapse and the slap to just keep Gorgon away. Gonna use the uppie. The uppie does have some armor on it on startup. Kind of burst through if Fox is hitting buttons.
That down B does insane shield pressure, so you know Gorgon's first to jump up above, get away from it. Rolling away won't always work because that donkey punch was a little too close to home for Gorgon.
The Gorgon's still in the driver's seat here, catching that jump. Gonna take another stock from Noodle. Noodle's sitting on his last stock here. He's gonna have to make something happen quick. I don't think the DK was the pick. It's just getting abused by Foxes, you know, quick confirmed. But gonna get the cargo throw off stage. Not able to take stock just yet, though. This should be an easy stock, but gets him with a forward smash.
He was really ready for that jump back for the side B, and he called it out completely. Landing forward air. Yeah,
and Noodle's just going for these super aggressive options, and you got to be using, you know, more of the back air, more of the pivot grab to kind of just catch Fox over deserting a little bit. But it's the jab lock combo.
Gorgon is still riding.
K has a lot of kill power in his kit. He can live for quite a while as long as he doesn't fight Fox up there.
Speaking of up airs, there's Donkey Kong's up air. Noodle gonna be closing out that stock. You got Gorgon down to his last stock. He definitely can still win this. No, down air up smash, not quite gonna take it yet.
That good DI from Noodle, able to live that for just a little while longer. Find a way back onto the stage though. Use the side view to do so, but it's caught for his troubles with the Fox back air, and Gorgon gonna go up 2-0 here.
Fox wins.
Ooh, alright, yeah. That's a really strong game from Gorgon. I'm not sure about Noodle's Donkey Kong counter pick, but
I mean, it found stocks, but it took so much damage in the process because, again, DK's large frame, and he just doesn't have the greatest landing options, so Gorgon was just calling out all those landing options, finding his up airs, finding up smashes, and just wasn't looking super pretty. But, again, every time Noodles did get a hit, he, you know, got a lot of percent on Fox or just outright killed him. I mean, we saw the edge guard come out where he got him with just a raw forward smash read, and then we also saw a DK up air was able to catch Fox coming down as well, just due to its, you know, ginormous size. But I feel like Noodle might be going back to the Wii Fit here, or we might see another character switch coming out here for Game 3.
okay, he's back to Wii Fit. You know, I feel a little more comfortable seeing that.
Gotta have confidence in your main, even in the rougher matchups, because I know this one can be a little bit tough for Wii Fit just due to the reflector and the fact that Wii Fit's landing options are not the strongest. But you gotta just kind of, you know, ride it out, try and learn something new. Maybe we'll find a way to make this matchup work. Noodle already got the deep breathing off and trying to get something going, but Gorgon just kind of boxed him out with the Fox jab. Such a great jab. And Noodle's starting to find a little bit of, you know, his own stuff here. Got the one hit forward tilt, the backwards hit that sends him up, and already, you know, tacked on 6% to Gorgon and has a nice edge guard cooking here. Now able to find the back here though. That Firefox hitbox is huge, so you gotta be very careful when challenging it.
Yeah, something like that I saw about like Gorgon earlier in bracket is that he was using like Firefox off stage as a sort of edge guard instead of like going for like back air or anything because of how big the hitbox can be. And you know, it does send people flying. It's a really strong move, actually.
And when you see Fox edgeguard, the move you actually really see often from a lot of higher level Foxes is the neutraler, just it's a lingering hitbox that sends them outwards. So if he does want to go off stage, I would assume I'd see that option. But he's just going to hold this ledge, hold the reflector. Noodle's got to find a way back on the stage, use the soccer ball to get off a ledge and reset the situation. Both these guys are at kill percent, so they got to be pretty careful here in neutral. Straight back here from Fox or even from Wii Fit will definitely do it. Noodle looking for the forward tilt. The clank there with the up smash, that jab on shield is not safe, and Gorgon gonna get the first stock here in Game 3.
Gorgon though at a really high percent right now, and Noodle does have the deep breathing right now, so you know, one good hit. Okay, well, there goes Noodle's deep breathing. But he is gonna get a berry there.
Jab. Little mash out. Wii Fit jab is very easy to mash out of, so you gotta kind of like guess if they're mashing or not, and then either commit to up air or go for like a forward tilt on it.
Gorgon reflected the soccer ball right there.
The soccer ball was just killing there. Catching
Yeah.
Gorgon shooting those lasers. Look at the shield pressure he's putting on with this deep. I mean, forward tilt's like taking off half a Fox's shield.
Yeah, and right there, his shield just was not big enough to protect him from that back air. He's just gonna have to eat it. It's gonna take his stock. Noodle is at 80% right now, though. Gorgon searching for this edge guard, not quite gonna get it. He is gonna get that down air up smash, though. Not quite gonna kill yet.
He's catching Noodle swinging just a little bit too much with that forward tilt, although that forward tilt did get Noodle off a ledge. Ooh, not able to find the nair up smash there. Just a little bit too high for that to work out. Up smash on shield is going to get punished by a shield grab. Noodle, though, just kind of opting a reset to neutral here with that grab.
Gorgon opting for a grab right there, actually.
I would have thought we might have seen an up smash. That dash attack on shield is not safe. Shield generally tends to be one of the characters, fastest options in almost any circumstance, but Noodle, reverse the situation here. Got Fox on ledge, just throwing a wall of projectiles out, trying to intercept the side B. He's got to commit to up B. Noodle has deep breathing and a sun salutation online.
Yep, and he's just gonna let the sun salutation rip right in front of Gorgon's face. Gorgon is not ready for that at all.
I mean,
Ooh, but
both
there's
of
back air.
Noodle's stocks were taken because he caught Gorgon just reaching a little bit too far. He caught one, the whole interaction started by, I think, a forward smash, and then another one was caught there with the sun salutation, because Gorgon, he just wants to keep his pressure going, and if Noodle starts, calling that out and catching those little overextensions with his dash attacks, Noodle can definitely put the hurt on him, and, look at this string Noodle's just, attacking on percent now. He's abusing Fox being a fast faller, finding the up tilt and up air confirms, and now Gorgon here actually looking, in a pretty bad spot, but can easily reverse it on this ledge. Noodle's gonna have to figure out a way back to stage without taking any more percent.
Good use of the neutral air right there from Noodle, where he jumped above him and then there, and then Gorgon jumped into it actually and got hit by both hits.
See Noodle looking for the forward tilt, because again, that forward tilt, with deep breathing, does so much shield damage. It can kill. There's multiple hitbox on it. Like the front hitbox of forward tilt will send you outwards. Back one with weave fit trainer's foot will send you upwards. So there's a lot of things to respect about that move, and can catch your DI off guard as well. But now Noodle, almost dying to the down air up smash. Fortunately, able to get the air dodge out and live another day here.
All right, Gorgon committing to his reflector that time, where Noodle has caught on to Gorgon so gung-ho with his reflector that he would... That's not the kill, yeah.
Gorgon going high here.
Oh my lord!
He parried it, but went for this forward smash. I was guessing that might have been a forward tilt input. But fortunately, getting buffered incorrectly.
Gorgon's still catching him with
Gorgon
these
gonna find a back air. That was the late hit, so Noodle lives another day. Guys at kill percent, they're just swinging with their options, looking for the stock. Up throw, not gonna do it just yet.
Oh, that reflected
Soccer ball coming back, yeah. Be careful of that. You want to get your resources online, but you can't be put in these ledge situations anymore, because a Fox back air will do it. I mean, you might be looking at the point where a Fox forward throw on ledge could even clean up the stock as well.
Noodle did manage to get his sun salutation right there, though. There it is, going high. It got
It's reflected and parried.
Oh my god, side B
Side
almost
B.
They are so high at percent right now. I do not know what's gonna happen.
Untap will do it for either character at this point. This is Noodle's tournament life here. He's got to make it happen. Gorgon just going to get that 3-0.
There's another side B, and it's going to take it that time. Gorgon would
and just did the no mix-up, just do the same option again and again.
I've never seen that move kill before, and the zoom in was pretty funny.
I mean, you do what you got to do. I mean, that was great stuff from Gorgon, because that was such an unexpected option. He realized, oh, hey, this move almost killed him, 20% earlier. It's going to do it this time, and he played to a very interesting win con, but it worked out. Gorgon going to take the set 3-0, though, making it into top 8. Into our another loser's 8th match, which is going to be Maofever versus Gunla. Gunla, I believe we've seen him in a couple of Windy City Wi-Fi tournaments, repping Palatena. Oh, I'm not sure who Maofever's been using this tournament. Let me grab that real quick.
Yeah, no, I did not get to see him on winner's side for any stream
Maofever has
games.
been using Rob and a little bit of Rosalina.
Oh.
So we're going to see the Rob in the Palu matchup. But
Winner of this gets to face Cam.
then Gorgon's going to move on to fight Koumbav, the Game & Watch. So I get some pretty hype matches coming at you guys. But first, we're going to go through Maofever and Gunla. And then again, I mean, we're going to do a little shout out here to our sponsors. Thanks to Hit Point Tournaments for providing prizing for this tournament. Again, top 3 placements all get free venue fee to the next large Hit Point Tournament event, along with first place getting free event entry as well. Then, of course, we've been doing this for a good cause. We've been partnered with Direct Relief, who is trying to raise money for families affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. I believe there's a link below that you guys can donate to. So wish it would definitely help us out and help our cause. I'm not sure what are our donations at right now. Or
I'm not.
stream.
I do know that we did hit earlier the
250 go. Well, we've already raised $310, so you guys can keep,
wow.
add into that total. I mean, we've already done great. Let's keep it going, guys. And let's get into this loser's 8th match between Gunla and Maofever.
Alright, so the more popular matchup from what we've been seeing mostly this tournament, Palutena versus Rob. And oh my god, Gunla with these up airs.
Just keeping on the pressure, catching that falling up air from Rob with explosive flame, and Maofever is just taking a bunch of percent, but can easily turn it around with the Rob conversion here. These characters have such good punish game. And they also have pretty strong neutrals as well. They got a lot of projectiles, a lot of ways to just kind of trap people in the air. So it'll be a very dynamic matchup.
Alright, yep. So from what we've seen, they have both toned it back a little bit. Just both looking for that opening. They're both at really high percents.
People not able to get the up tilt yet. Because Gunla's mash was just so good. He was able to get out of there before it could happen, and he's going to catch the standard get up with an explosive flame. I think he was thinking that Maofever was definitely going to try and pick up that gyro. He called him out, but the down smash is going to take Gunla's first stock. We have a dead even game here already.
Alright, Gunla getting started with his combo.
Rob unfortunately got a big hitbox. Those air loops worked for quite a while on Rob. Rob, has his own punish game too, starting off that down tilt. It was just such a good boxing option on a character with so many good zoning options as well. Like, Rob just has such a, great kit. It's an option for almost every situation he's put in. Gonna get the down throw, doesn't get the berry read though. He finds a second up air. I haven't hit the stock just yet, but Gunla in a pretty dangerous spot here. Gets his teleport called out by the back air. Great read from Maofever, calling out the high teleport.
This is
Flip
literally
that stock.
quite the reverse of what we saw Gunla doing to Maofever on first stock. But Gunla retaliating pretty hard right now.
He's using the Palutena shield moves like the back air and the dash attack to kind of just break through any hitboxes that Fever's putting out. I mean, those moves are practically, invincible, so you can't really challenge them. And Rob doesn't have any huge disjoints of his own. He has some projectiles to use to try and beat those options out, but he's got to kind of respect them for the most part. This back throw might be able to do it, but not quite yet. Rob, a heavy boy. Gonna have to navigate around these Palutena projectiles and up smash, though. Get back to stage.
Yeah, Maofever had some really good movement to recover right there, just narrowly avoiding everything. Gyro got caught by that explosive flame right there. But he still was able to make his way back on the stage. He is sitting at a 158%. So yeah, an up air would get rid of him, just like Gunla did right there. And we're back to a pretty close game.
I kind of caught him chilling on the platform. Maofever, not stopping at all, just getting another huge Rob conversion start with that down tilt. Your Gunla, you gotta kind of respect that option. Palutena's grounded options aren't the greatest, so you kind of want to, you know, take these air-to-air battles where you have the up air, you have the back air, and we're seeing that right now. That Gunla's kind of just winning out whenever they're in the air, but if they're on the ground, you know, Maofever's the one finding the confirms here, finding the conversions. You try and force Rob in the air. You gotta force Rob in the air here and stay in the state where your character's stronger.
I like how
Seeing it again, yeah. Anytime Rob goes in the air, he's just getting bullied here by these Palutena aerials.
you're just gonna opt to back up. Where, you know, sometimes, you know, this is just what you gotta do.
The dash attack on shield was not punished. That actually could have been it. This one, though, will get grabbed. The falling aerial. Gonna get caught by the down throw into up air. Reads the match correctly. And Maofever gonna take game 1 over Gunla. Back and forth game. Both players with their characters knew, you know, just how far they could push their advantage state. I think what it boiled down to is just who had the better disadvantage, you know, who dealt with being in those combo situations better. And I think we saw Maofever just, you know, have a little bit more finesse with their recoveries, and they weren't called out as much on those options as Gunla was. I mean, we saw that one hard call out with the teleport, getting back air, deal the 1 stock pretty early. So Gunla, you just got to kind of, you know, reevaluate what went wrong and just kind of tune it up. I mean, one thing with Palutena is your recovery doesn't have a hurt box on it when you're teleporting. So if you go low, you can kind of avoid a lot of Rob's on-stage traps like the back air, like the gyro. So we'll see what changes are made going into game 2 here from both our players.
Oh, going to Lilat, actually. Alright, there's Maofever's down tilt getting his little combo started. Right, Gunla. Wow. Oh, and he actually up-aired him at the top right there. He got him at a really low percent, actually.
Yeah, such a good string from Gunla. He caught every little mistake that Maofever made in that situation. He caught, you know, the jump out, the up air, and then caught an aggressive landing option with another up air. So good stuff from Gunla there. Oh, he's already, you know, lapped in percent. Was just looking really great this game. Recovery not going to get punished and just kind of reset the situation to neutral. This is where, you know, Gunla's been winning, is whenever Rob has to go in the air. Neutral air from Palutena is just destroying Rob thanks to his giant hitbox. High recoveries, too, have also been getting punished by Gunla. Fever gonna have to find a way back into this game. Trying to use, you know, more projectiles now on the ground. And keep Palutena from just kind of running over Rob. Oh, finds the grab, catches a dash, but not able to convert off it. You need about another 10% for a real mix of territory, but an unfortunate SD from Gunla.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Not sure if it was the buffer, but Gunla not letting that SD stop him, getting the smash on the platform, setting up Rob for a tech chase and just missing the tech caused the up smash to connect. I mean, Palutena down throw, it's really good, you know, on ledge because you can get the back air, the forward air off it. But when you have these Lilat platforms, it sets up people for those tech chase situations because you send them at just the perfect height where they have to, you know, land on the platform or buffer a jump to get out of those situations. Good recognition up the stage by Gunla to get that stock. He's still keeping it going. Fever, though, gonna get an edge guard situation of their own. Able to convert, though. Fighting back at center stage.
Wow, these guys are really dancing around each other when they're really close together. Maofever catching a down air, though.
And Mao's just kind of looking for these, you know, stocks right now with the hard reads, the smash attacks, or even the back air. But getting themselves open, you know, maybe for some punishment for Palutena. And we've seen just how early Palu can take stocks in this matchup. Find the grab, though. This should be a stock here. But good weight on the mash.
Gonna be up there from the ledge right there. Gonna be caught by that landing nair, though, and he's just gonna go straight up into the black zone at 170. He is gone. He does have a lot of extra credit, though, to work with. has
Rob
him in
down
this
throw
corner.
situation, they're always fun. It's like playing rock, paper, scissors. I mean, when I'm in real life events, I'll fake mash on my controller. I'll make a lot of noise on my controller, but not actually push any buttons, just because, you know, if you mash out quickly, the Rob can just buffer up right like we saw there from Maofever. Or if you wait too long, Rob can just, you know, get the up smash out and catch you there. But what you want to do is kind of just make the Rob think like you're going to mash, and then you can Chum going up for that up air, wait it out, and get out of the berry while they're up in the air. Great stuff from Gunla there with that awareness on the Rob down throw setup. It's actually just made, you know, Maofever's life just a little bit harder because they're not able to find the stocks. That's the biggest thing. He's not able to find, you're not finding these kills is kind of just letting them get lapped in percent. Dash attack on shield, not safe. Another down throw situation. Gonna wait it this time, but Maofever catching it.
Yeah, Maofever has been closing the tide. He gets another grab. Tries to go for up smash there. I'm not quite gonna get it. Landing up air, nothing out of it though. Just barely missing that down smash. Someone's on the edge right now. Gonna be caught by that side B, and that's gonna take it.
He stopped from Maofever coming back for that kind of rough start, but made it work. Had some really good recognition on ledge there. Used this roto arm to catch the roll on. Able to, you know, clean up yet another game here. Maofever 1 game away from moving on in the tournament. Gunla's gonna have to make something happen. I mean, his advantage state was looking good. It was just those situations in disadvantage, you know, is where Maofever kind of went out. Was disadvantage, you know, he'd panic a little bit, and Maofever was right there to punish almost all of his options every single time.
Alright, Gunla potentially about to approach his last game in the tournament. See if he figured anything out that'll help him get a reverse 3-0 if he wants to stay in this tournament. Oh, Gunla switching to Hero.
Alright, I mean, Hero can break Rob's zone pretty easily, and there's always, you know, the RNG factor with the character, but you got to be very careful with Hero just because disadvantage is just not that great. If Rob gets in on Hero, Rob's in a world of hurt. Gunla's showing that, you know, his Hero out here to play. Get off to a great start. Nice up tilt confirms and just kind of spacing him out using Hero's giant disjoint to keep him away. With disjoints, Hero always has the Zapple on deck too to catch, you know, any fade back aerials as well.
Hero side B, just a really good move.
Just covers so much space, gets so much percent. It doesn't cost, you know, a whole lot of mana to do all that.
Yeah. Gunla opted for the bounce right there, so he doesn't have to worry about gyro stuff, potentially laser.
And you're forcing, you know, Maofever to kind of approach here. Oh, going for the zap, not able to find it though, and stock is going to get cleaned up going above ledge. Maofever pulling that out for a whack attempt.
Oh my god.
He does find the down air. Gunla even the game up. One thing I want to see from Gunla though is when he's pulling up that menu, you want to get those hero buffs on deck. You want to get the oomph to psych up. Those moves just turn Hero into an absolute beast, and we just haven't really seen any of them come out right now, so hopefully he makes the adjustments. Maofever not going to let him. Keep him pinned to this ledge already.
Alright, well, there's a side B back on the stage. He did get a little bit of time. I don't think he quite got the spell that he was looking for. He's trying to get that fully charged side B for potentially some armor, but Maofever just went in and blocked it.
Great air dodge timing.
Beautiful.
Because while you're getting sucked in by the wind box, there isn't actually a hitbox there, so you can actually come an air dodge when you're in the middle of it and avoid the move. Good recognition from Maofever to catch on to that. Both these guys at kill percent. Put on a bounce. Doesn't have to worry about the gyro, doesn't have to worry about the laser, but to worry about that grab and those close range options still. Down air.
You're gonna get that down air on him though. That's the thing about Hero. But if you don't have to, you shouldn't always like fully charge your up B because it's very easy to time and edge guard for it.
It's a very telegraphed move, but Gunla almost actually reversing that situation there. But he's gonna find the take the stock. Gunla could definitely make this happen, but Maofever is just tacking on this percent. He catches the falling aerial with the hard forward smash read. Maofever gonna take it 3-0 and move on to losers quarters.
Gunla had some stuff. He's a hero.
It was just great recognition for Maofever because Hero, you know, he's gonna come down with those laggy aerials often, and he just called it out there, calling out the neutral air, able to finish up the game, and he's gonna move on. No, good stuff still from Gunla. I mean, Gunla had some really good strings in there, especially with that Palutena on Mylat. But I think Maofever was just able to kind of clutch it out in the end with a slightly better disadvantage state and recognizing, you know, how to get out of those sticky situations. Okay, so where are we going in bracket now?
Back to winners, yeah?
Yeah, we're going back to winners. Coward versus S.N.E.S.s. Again, just gonna give a shout out to our sponsors, Hit Point Tournaments, for providing the prizes for today's tournament. Top 3 getting free venue fee to the next Hit Point Tournaments event, along with the winner of the tournament getting free entry fee to any event as well. And then we also have, of course, West State University helping us out as well tournament. And of course, this is a charity tournament, so we're partnered with Direct Relief, a charity who are aiming to help people out during the COVID-19 pandemic. There's a link below if you guys want to donate. We've already raised over $300 today, so great stuff, guys. Get that going. We still have plenty of great matches and plenty of time to get in more donations, so help us out if you can. Coward versus S.N.E.S.s. Going to be Rob and Ness. Going to be a great match coming at you guys real soon.
I'm excited to see it.
On their way here, had some really great matches earlier in the tournament. So we're going to see some good stuff coming out here in winners finals.
Maybe Ness will be the answer to stop A-Cow's winners run.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely does have options to deal with some of Robin's projectiles and can, you know, mess up on ledge thanks to the hanging yo-yo and such. But Ness has to definitely respect that disjointed Levin sword in the matchup. It can keep Ness away, keep him at bay, and then can set up for easy edge guards as well. We'll see what happens here in winners finals. It's going to be a great match for you guys.
A-Cow running late.
Come on, man.
I'll take this time to tell you guys to drink water.
I got my water right here.
I need a refill, actually. This is so sad. I'm about to run out of water, guys. Please, donate to Direct Relief to get water to those that need it.
Oh, but yeah, we'll just vibe. And again, if you guys want, hit up that link in the description. Donate to the cause. Thank you to all of our TOs and our competitors today for making today a great tournament. Still got a couple more matches left, but it's been a great time with y'all. So, shout out to everybody involved today. Jeopardy theme up in here while we wait for a coward.
Yeah. Did he say anything? Is there a reason?
Shows he's on Discord. Looks like we are going to be playing the losers quarters matches off stream. A bit unfortunate, but I believe everybody's gotten some stream time today, so they have those VODs to review. So
Yeah.
hopefully by the time this match is over, we'll have loser semis. Yep, because I know y'all want to dinner. I've been working the long day here at the tournament, but had a pretty good turnout today again. We had just under 40 players competing today for those spots in the Hit Point tournament event, along with, we've raised over $300 in donations, so we hit our goal and then some. So thanks to all you who have donated. And again, if you still want to donate, feel free to check that out. Here he is.
He has arrived.
Our winners finals set. For that, we'll have losers semis, losers finals, and then we'll bring it home with grands. So stay tuned, everybody. Gonna be a great couple of sets coming your way.
Is that copyright?
I don't know. Might be, it might not be. I'm gonna strike us down, but
Alright, getting started. Winners finals of Subspace Charity.
3, 2, 1.
we're gonna have a coward versus S.N.E.S.s. These guys, character specialist, coward with the Robin, S.N.E.S. with his S.N.E.S. Bring him all day. Like we're actually gonna get into it. I was wondering if we had a button check, but no. S.N.E.S. already pushing forward and getting a coward back into this corner, but a coward fighting his way out with a thunder charge, third stage of it. Yeah, here's the side magnet coming into play. Gonna recover a little bit of health every time a coward throws a projectile.
Yeah, and he can pick up the arc fires that have already landed as well if he really wants to help.
It's actually interesting because a lot of characters don't have healing moves, but both these guys can heal in this matchup. Robin has the Nosferatu, and then S.N.E.S. of course has his side magnet to catch his energy projectiles like right there. Like, good stuff from a coward, recognizing that S.N.E.S. is in a little bit of lag whenever he's a thing, and he just ran in there and found that forward air.
Yep, I'm gonna be get up attacking on that down smash to get away from it. Not something you really want to deal with on the ledge, especially as Robin. Recovery can very well easily be abused by the yo-yo.
As we saw right there, as you say it, commentator's curse. Just gonna pick up the first stock on a coward with that yo-yo. Coward answering right back with the required up smash, and he's gonna find the backer on the platform, catching S.N.E.S., checking out a PK fire a little bit too close there. Picking up the stock count.
Back to this even game.
S.N.E.S. looking nasty with that side magnet movement. It's really hard for Robin to kind of deal with that on shield because Robin doesn't have the greatest out of shield game.
Surprised that Nosferatu earlier whiffed right there. S.N.E.S. picking up a grab. I mean, S.N.E.S.'s pressure is Absolutely insane.
He's doing a great job with it, and actually using the PK fire on the 11 sword so it detonated early. He's able to find that back air in there. Recognition from S.N.E.S.s.
Yep, gonna
Catch his Thoron. I think because, you know, Robin's projectiles are multi-hits, S.N.E.S.s is only absorbing the first hit, so he's not getting as much health back as he would from Samus Charge Shot or Lucario Aura Sphere.
Akao actually made it past that yo-yo. Very impressed. Probably because he like slid up the wall and he made him like instantly dead. He's gonna catch him with that forward air too, and just gonna obliterate S.N.E.S.s stock right there.
S.N.E.S.s gonna have to clean up the stock real quick here. We've seen a coward just have, you know, these immaculate strings with his projectiles in his 11 sword. So S.N.E.S.s gotta clean it up quick, or otherwise, you know, if you get 2 stock potentially. Or, you know, just playing super defensive, playing the keep away game with the book with the arc fire. But S.N.E.S.s going out there, catching the forward air, but not able to clean up the stock. Coward gonna go high and avoid that yo-yo situation, but gets scooped for his troubles, and he's still hanging on. Great DI from a coward.
He's got caught by that arc fire, PK fire right there. And
yeah.
Recover right there.
Bonked underneath PS2, which unfortunately means if he puts out another PK Thunder, it's just going to get eaten by the stage. So a coward take game 1. S.N.E.S.s can definitely, you know, claw his way right back into this, though. We've seen just how great his pressure is and how good he is at calling out a coward's offstage options. It's just that one unfortunate little tech loss in the set there. Part of that can be attributed to the stage as well, just because the camera on PS2 kind of obscures your vision of what's actually going on there. So he might have thought, oh, I'm going to hit the wall in this spot, but it's just off, you know, by a little bit, which caused that unfortunate SD.
Yeah, S.N.E.S.s had a really good start that game.
So, I mean, again, hopefully the SD does not phase him, because, again, he had some really good pressure setups and some really good confirms, so I could definitely see him, you know, keeping it competitive and keeping it going here in game 2 against a coward. What the stage counter pick is, though, that wants him with a little bit less space for Robin to kind of run away and play the projectile game. Go to battlefield. It's choice. The platforms to maneuver around with now and avoid some of those projectile setups from Robin, along with, you know, kind of extending his vertical combo game, because Robin does not have the greatest landing options as well.
Here we are against S.N.E.S.s. It always seems to just be at the start of his games, he really explodes all over the opponent. He gets so much percent so early.
It was just a great string from using the PK Fire to kind of catch the dodge out. It was just so smart on his end. He has really good reactions in his advantage state. And, you know, he's almost already got a coward here at kill percent.
Gonna be caught by that jab, though. He's just gonna weave straight back to the ledge using that air dodge. Coward picking up his back air.
Be careful around Robin jab, because the way the first jab starts, it actually starts in the air, so it's kind of an anti-air as well, so you can't be jumping into Robin's face super freely. Just because if you get scooped by that jab, you can be put in a very bad spot, because the 2 variations of the jab will send you pretty far away. Like the rapid jab will send you up quite a ways, and then the air jab, of course, sends you outwards, and that angle is pretty nasty for S.N.E.S.s for him to get back, but we're not able to get back from that recovery. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I just know that S.N.E.S.s opted for a PK Thunder edge guard there instead of going for the yo-yo like he has been.
That might have caused an issue with the buffer, unfortunately, but phasing a coward, still keeping this pressure going off stage here. Find a way back on the stage with the arc fire. I've been using that, you know, to pretty great effect in the set.
Wow, really just caught him with that forward air right there. Leveling sword is not a joke. It takes stocks.
It was crazy strong, and it's also a huge disjoint as well. And S.N.E.S just does not do the best against disjoints. His hitbox is pretty stubby, and S.N.E.S has to get really close to you to engage, and that 11 sword is just doing a great job at keeping S.N.E.S out. I like the mix-ups on shield from S.N.E.S. You know, he's mixing in the side magnets, he's mixing in like the falling back airs. He's just doing a great job mixing up his pressure. But unfortunately, gonna have to try and find a way out of those strings from 11 sword. A coward watching S.N.E.S, you know, gonna jump out there, and that's not the option you want to pick. You want to go for that air dodge, which S.N.E.S has a really good air dodge. See that a little bit more in disadvantage for S.N.E.S.
Nosferatu coming out from A-Cow right there. He's just one of the few Robins that actually make use of that command grab.
For sure. And then also great use of the arc fire there to hit S.N.E.S. in his yo-yo charge animation. Way a coward has a free route back to ledge, center stage, and keep setting up. Ooh, that was looking like it could have been a scary situation for both players.
That back air, someone flying, almost hitting him with that Thoron right there. S.N.E.S. doing a double PK Thunder to get back to the stage.
He didn't want to get hit by the book just lingering there on ledge, so he stalled it out. Great awareness from S.N.E.S. Watching the rise from Robin, and the coward's going to go down to his last stock here, but S.N.E.S. sitting at 110% almost. Have to be pretty, precise with his last stock, because any hit from 11 sword will do it at this percent.
Yeah, S.N.E.S. really just trying to look for that opening right now. He is at a very dangerous percent. There he is going off stage from the Arc Thunder. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yes, that is. That's a very unfortunate thing with S.N.E.S.s up B. If it hits, another person or a hitbox like that, it loses half its potential distance. And you normally don't want to mess with S.N.E.S.s up B because it's just got such a huge hitbox and it forces untackable situations at such low percents. When you have an option like, Robin's Elwind or like Pac-Man's Fire Hydrant, where you can put a hitbox down and just kind of intercept it with zero commit yourself, it just can, ruin S.N.E.S.s day as it did right there. So great recognition from realizing what situation S.N.E.S.s was in and just taking full advantage of it while being as safe as possible.
It was just like the most perfectly placed Elwind. Went straight towards him, but it wasn't even at an angle. It just really just went straight into S.N.E.S.'s head. It was perfect. So, A-Cow up 2-0. S.N.E.S. will have to pull out a 3-0 if he wants to sit in grands right now.
I mean, reverse 3-0s do happen. I mean, S.N.E.S., he definitely has shown that he can definitely swing with a coward. He's gotten, a lot of good stocks, a lot of good percent on him. It's just, these off-stage interactions, a coward is winning so many more as opposed to S.N.E.S. So S.N.E.S. is just going to want to try and hold center and keep percent in the situation as opposed to, maybe getting a little aggressive on those edge guard attempts. We've seen him kind of commit to the down smash early, and a coward's been punishing him for it with the arc fires or with even thunder here and there.
Alright, so we're going to be going to Yoshi's story. An interesting pick. S.N.E.S. gets the wall, so double PK Thunder is an easier thing to do because he doesn't have to worry about a diagonal. He is? Okay, nope, never mind. Commentators first.
Stringing it back together right now. Yeah, another good thing about S.N.E.S. in the stage is just that the fast ones are a little bit closer to the ledge, so S.N.E.S. back throw will kill pretty early, as will that S.N.E.S. back air. But you still, again, can be dying 11 aerials pretty early, especially with the high platforms on the stage as well. 11 up air can take S.N.E.S.'s stock, pretty easily here. That forward air almost took it from the ground. S.N.E.S. already at 137%. Any tap will do it. Got to figure out a way off this ledge, though. Fortunately, going to drop his shield a little bit too early and get hit by the Thoron.
Very efficient stock from A-Cow, actually. He just had him hard stuck in that ledge. S.N.E.S. wasn't really sure what to do.
His projectile pressure was just so good right there. And another thing we also haven't really been seeing, we saw it a lot in game one, was S.N.E.S. using the side magnet to absorb these projectiles. We really haven't seen that come into play. And
what a trade!
Some Dragon Ball Z action. Jeez. I've been up air trading with the hitbox of S.N.E.S. down air. Fortunately, S.N.E.S. is going to SD his last stock with PK Thunder Bounce.
That trade was insane. They both went 300 miles per hour in opposite directions. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that guys in the chat, you might want to clip that one. That was, I've never seen something like that, especially the fact that, S.N.E.S. down air, such a precise spike, was able to trade with a giant disjoint like 11 up air. That was just crazy how that occurred.
I blinked and they were on opposite sides of the screen.
Yeah, jeez, that was the interaction, but good stuff to a coward securing himself in. S.N.E.S., though, he still made top 3. He's still guaranteed the free venue fee from a Hit Point tournament event. and we're just gonna, be chilling here while our next few matches get set up. I believe we are playing both losers quarters matches currently as we speak. We'll be streaming losers semis next, and we'll bring it home from there. BRB, I'm gonna get myself some more water, but again, before I go, one more shout outs to people helping us out today. Illinois State University for helping us run the tournament. We got Hit Point Tournaments providing prizes along with some of their staff members as well helping out today. And of course, we have our donation drive run by Direct Relief. Direct Relief is a charity that is currently focusing on helping people affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. We do have a link to donate below. If you guys want to help them out, and we've already raised over $300 today in our quick bracket. So good stuff to you guys for donating, and keep it coming. So stick around. Loser semis will be coming up real quick here.
Yeah, dude, that trade is just so insane.
I know. I look at the screen, I'm like, what's gonna happen here? I'm like, oh, they might just air dodge past each other. It's gonna be a pretty tame interaction. Just bam. Let's go for just crazy aggressive options on both sides and trade. It's just unfortunate how that set ended, but there still were some really good moments in it for both players.
I'm just sitting here and I'm just thinking about the reality that, a coward wins this event. Is it just confirmed that, any Hit Point sponsored event, not Hit Point hosted, Hit Point sponsored, a coward will just win just because?
Conspiracy, man. Rickles is in the background's pulling the strings. I mean, we got this whole game plan figured out. We love you, Rick, and again, thank you so much for giving us a prize for today's tournament. So I'll be right back. Gonna get myself some more water. Myself ready for this hype top 4. At you guys real soon.
No, I don't think there's any new donations. I haven't been messaged any new ones, so yeah, we're just kind of waiting for the results of Koumbav versus Gorgon and Cam versus Maofever. Cam is up 1-0, and Koumbav Gorgon is 1-1 right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit, judging by the current scores. So yeah, we got a little bit of time to relax. Roger that, Mr. T.O. man. I'm on the case. Pro Controller Yukayo. Let's go. You have so many papers, then why don't you just do them? Forehead. No. What are the papers on? So like research stuff? You don't want to do research? Research Salem meme? Is that funny? Is that relevant? Ethics. Bruh. Mr. T.O. man, point staff weeks.
I'm gonna. Should I stay?
Persona 3
Stream?
main guy. I mean, I guess you can. It's not
Alright.
for a reason
I'll
not
stay on
to.
here. Alright, cool. Alright, so everyone watching stream right now, we're just gonna do some exhibition matches.
Let's go. I'm using a pro controller. It's kind of sus, but
Let's go.
whatever.
Oh, Solar Man, what's up? He just left and then rejoined.
He died, but then he came back.
Let's go. Alright. I'll go I'll play Shulk.
Versus my pro controller Joker. Bam, bam, bam. I haven't even like fought Shulk.
Really?
No. I don't think so. Oh, actually, no, I did. I fought Santis in Squad Strike, technically.
No.
Oh my god, this sword.
What's up?
Nah, this sword. Big sword. I didn't think I was gonna get hit from where I was, but I got hit.
Fair.
That's illegal. You can't use that Monada.
Oh,
Goodbye, I guess.
I did not. I back-aired way too soon.
Oh. Okay, you just. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just kind of ran up and did that. No drag down?
I can't on the pro. I just did not understand how to do it.
Alright.
There's a direct now. Yup. Just as intended. Oh my lord, you're so fast.
I know.
No, I didn't mean to, if I'm honest.
Nice.
No.
Watch this.
This dude try to forgory me. No, you. Oh, you went literally nowhere. You're dead. Uh-oh.
How did I make that back?
Short recovery isn't that bad. I just really wanted that to hit. No. I made a very bad commitment mistake.
You did. Okay, missed the grab.
Oh my god, what a gamer.
I'm just all over the place, man.
That did so much shield pressure and it wasn't even charged.
I'm dead. Let's go.
I jabbed him.
Got that player commentary. Yeah, we got that player commentary.
Alright, Koumbav 2-1 over Gorgon. Cam and Maofever are. You're still 1-1.
Yeah.
So that game 3, something's happening.
But it looks like they're pretty even right now.
I'm gonna try my Rosalina.
Oh, grow.
I've been wanting to pick up this character, bro.
You're gonna try it out on Joy-Cons. I mean, not Joy-Cons, Pro Controller.
Yeah, man. Obviously, the most optimal way to learn a character is to use the controller that you don't use.
Again, while we're doing these exhibition matches, thanks again to all our sponsors, Hippo Tournaments, all our donators too, and all our streamers. ISU especially for letting us run this tournament, so thank you very much. DI?
No! Kuma! Ouch. Nice.
Oh, nice. What'd you make?
Good.
Let's go.
Yo, what's on? No,
No.
we're waiting.
We're literally playing exhibition matches right now to keep the arena open. No! I doubt it.
No. You stay away. Uh-oh.
I wasn't gonna back slash again. I figured you would know.
No, I was supposed to shark you. Oh my lord. I got green though. You already know.
That's such a gross color combination. Purple Rosalina with green Luma.
Luma, bro. I'm not sure what I wanted to do.
Solarman, if you want to get in on any of these, let us know, because we got a lot of time.
That might happen, but I think we're actually getting pretty close. Koumbav beat Gorgon 3-1, so we'll be seeing him in loser semis. And then him versus Maofever is currently on game 4. Maofever's up 2-1.
Cool.
No. Alright. Out of your mind. Oh, that was nice.
Thank you.
Oh, Luma was just dead. What? You can't be doing that to people, bruh. Luma! I wanted the ledge. Ah, you're stupid. Idiot.
Sure, it's not fast.
You're cheating, bro.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, you are. How
Luma.
dare you do that to Luma? I am so dead. Yo.
Up throw, up smash won't work when I have smash up.
You just literally go nowhere.
Luma.
Poor thing.
Really?
No, Luma's already gone, bro. I need him. I don't need him.
I did not DI that at all.
Disappeared. I send you to the Shadow Realm.
Solarman, if you want to commentate our exhibition matches, you can.
I might.
Let's go.
Nope, he was over. And we got one more. Run it back.
We'll run it back.
3, 2,
Oh wow, it's on Battlefield
go!
again.
Do you have Battlefield selected?
I do not have random on.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why it's been Battlefield every time.
Oh,
Because I have Battlefield chosen.
gross.
Gross. But you want to start Pokemon Stadium 2?
Really got me to the platform.
Yeah. Because Luma cheats. You know what? I'm gonna dash there.
Luma.
Get out of here.
All right, we actually have losers semifinals match decided now.
Oh,
Maofever took it 3-1 over Cam, so we're gonna get Koumbav versus Maofever for loser semifinals.
awesome.
Yeah, right when I took the first stock, because I'm obviously the better player.
Alright, well, see you guys later. Awesome commentary, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good job on stream, so helping us out. All right, get it. Semi is gonna be starting any moment now. We'll probably be seeing Game & Watch versus Rob. These guys have been using characters the entire way through the tournament. I don't think we've seen any counter picks come from either one of them, so a great match coming at you guys.
God versus Game & Watch.
Yeah. It's a pretty common matchup. Both these characters are fairly common in tournament play. Game & Watch does have a lot of great tools to deal with Rob. He's got the up out shield to avoid mix-ups on shield. He has bucket to reflect or absorb Rob's projectiles. And he does a great job at recovering. The one thing that can be a bit of a struggle for Game & Watch, though, is just finding a way to the ground against Rob's up air and all of his traps. And then, of course, like, Rob, has just some incredible kill setups on Game & Watch, especially because he's so light. Like, I think the up air from Rob can kill Game & Watch at around, like, 90% if he gets it, so be definitely an interesting match to watch, and that'll be coming at you guys real soon. If you're still hanging out in chat again, feel free to donate to of our sponsors today. Direct Relief has been working to help families affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and your support to them. Go and help those families out and get the supplies they need. Again, we've raised over $300 today, so thank you so much for helping us out. And we also want to shout out to Illinois State University for helping host the event, and Point Tournaments for providing prizing for our top 3 placing players today.
Where is Koumbav?
Oh. Or, free venue fee to the next large Hit Point Tournaments event, so you better show up. Great prize on the line here. to fight S.N.E.S.s in losers finals, and whoever wins that will be facing a coward in grands. So, some great matches coming at you guys. Is let's see, active in chat currently. Not appear to be online on Discord, so
Uh-oh.
hopefully ends up soon. But at this point in the bracket, now's the time for the Jeopardy theme.
Yeah.
Where they are.